Next, we will be talking about the settings of the Planet Ford site. We also have everything documented in the handbook. So on the left side menu under Manage, you have the settings. Here we have explained in detail absolutely everything you need to know. There's a lot of information. So yeah, make sure you you just look for what the only thing you need. Again, as I mentioned in other videos as well, please be aware that the navigation of the handbook might suffer changes in time, so if you don't find something as it is explained in the video you are watching, please use the search button and look for the information you are interested. Okay, going back, I am showing you the settings. I am on a training site, so this URL is not similar to the one of your site. If you want to make any changes to your site and you don't want to work directly in the production, make sure you are on the staging site. Okay. This video is about the settings. So again, in the dashboard, you have on the left side menu settings. Here we have a couple of subsections, to say so, and we will go through them to explain a little bit what changes you can make for each. Okay, so you have the general settings. Here you can change the site title, so maybe it is Greenpeace and the name of your NRO, or for example, how we have it at some point, Greenpeace New Zealand wanted to change to Greenpeace Aotearoa, so you have to come here and change it in the general settings. You also have an administration email address, so if there is someone else in your office who should receive who is the admin of your site, please make sure to change from here. Normally the membership, we don't have it, this option, we don't have it ticked, so not every person can register. Okay, you have the default language, the site language. From here you also set the time zone, the date format, the time format, and when the week starts. Then you have the writing settings, where you can set how what the default post category has, what the default post format. Please leave this to standard. These are some things that you just leave them like this, as your site has been sent to you. Some other important changes are under the reading settings. So if you, for example, you want to change your homepage to display the latest post, you can from here, but normally every NRO sets a static page and then they define which page is. So if in the meantime you create a totally new homepage, you come here and you choose the new home from here, the new homepage. What else is super important? Yeah, we want at least time on this setting on to discourage search engine from indexing this site. I'm gonna save this setting. Okay. Next, you have the discussion settings. So from here you have all the changes about who can post, the comment moderation section, the comment blacklist. You also have if you want to show avatar or not. So here normally there are the settings about the conversation and who can comment and this kind of information. Then you have the media settings. Again, please leave these as they are, as the site is delivered. They are all the same, they are all defined. Then you have the permalinks. Normally it is recommended to use this custom structure, but if you want to change the structure because, I don't know, you decide it's better for SEO, you can change it from here. You also can change the custom structure and you just, add this kind of things. I'm not gonna change the settings. From then you have the privacy settings. From here you select the privacy policy page. You just go here. Normally you built it by now. Again, this, if your site is already live, you need to go here if you want to, for example, change. You created a new page and then you select it. Yeah. And yeah. Then there are some changes that you don't really need. The anti-spam, which is the apps login, the Nginx helper, they just come up when your site is delivered. Okay, some other important settings are under the Planet 4 section. Navigation I talked about in another video. You have the donate button setting. Okay, so here you add the donate button link, and you can also add the donate button text. Then you have defaults content, which here you set up some settings, some default settings. So for example, the default post type, the default title for related articles block. So if you want this to be different, you change it here. The default button title for related article blocks, and the number of related articles. Also the default take action cover button text, and the happy point subscribe form. And also you can add a default happy point background image. By now you should know what the background image is. Yeah. Okay, what's next? So here we should have, depends, normally this is the text that we are using. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save this one. So from here you change the cookies text, then you have the copyright settings as well, you change them from here. Okay, the social, if you have the Facebook page ID, app access token, and the pre-connect domains, so they are domains that are connected with this site. So on Act we have normally the domain where the petitions are held, and then we also have Hotjar. Yeah, the 404 page, you set up the 404 page from these settings. Yeah, the image and then the text that you want. Then we have the analytics. Yeah, here you add the Google Tag Manager container. Then we add the features. The settings about the Greenpeace Media Library, normally this is already delivered in your website, so no need to make any changes here. Okay, so this is about the main settings. You also have some other settings like in the engaging networks, some engaging network settings, settings here. Okay. Again, this is something your site was either delivered with, or you get in touch with the global IT support to give you this these keys. And yeah, these are the main settings you need to know in the back end, so you make any changes you want for your website. Thank you.